in Healthway, this kind of rich narrative you put together also describes the complexity of all sorts of players in the system, if you like, or the ICS.
There is no system. We need a system for health improvement.
Fundamentally,
It's simple stuff, but it's very difficult, because if we take allocation of resources, there is no formula to do it. The biggest computers in the world cannot allocate resources, and there's no single ethical principle. Utilitarianism, the greatest good for the greatest number, sounds good, but it means the most harm for the smallest number. So if we get people in the room, get local teachers in the room, and I also like the local newspaper in the room, and the local councillors, and we say to them, look, there is no formula, there's no principle. What emerges is the concept of accountability for reasonableness, but we are, in a sense, fighting a very complicated guerrilla warfare against population changes and against new knowledge and technology, which is all the time posing challenges.
I suppose you can't have a conversation today in almost any industry, probably not in any industry, without talking about what's the role of this thing called artificial intelligence.
Yes. But we're now seeing what I think was the fourth healthcare revolution, and it's partly artificial intelligence, but it's also people working in groups and learning from one another. And we're looking at ways in which we can help people with decision making, and AI will have a part to play in that. So we need to think in different ways about how we're doing that, and start off with the idea of back to the population and the communities within it.
I love that, in the sense that it rounds off to the idea of rethinking the idea of communities. And how do you make communities now work to the benefit of the individual as well as the group?